Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back again, and this is going to be my second review of the day. And today, well, not, I'm saying that like it's the first time I did a video today, but I'm going to be doing a review on the new Demon Hunter double albums, War and Peace. Now, I'm going to use the same format that I used for the In Flames review. I'm going to take 5 songs from each album and talk about them and give my review on why I think that these albums are satisfactory. And that's exactly what these albums are, in my opinion. They're very satisfactory. In my opinion, it's definitely better than anything that we heard on Outlive. I know a lot of fans, myself included, think that Outlive was Demon Hunter's worst material that they've put out. I definitely would have to agree with that. But man, did they come back with a vengeance. They really did. These albums do not disappoint at all. Out of both albums combined, there's only one song out of all of them that I don't care for, and that is on the Peace album, but I'll get to my dislikes in a second. Well, dislike, I should say. But as far as the albums go, War is definitely heavier than Peace, which is what a lot of people anticipated coming into it. War has some absolute bangers on it. It has some awesome stuff on it. Now, the 5 tracks that I would pick from the War album would be, number 1, my top favorite of all time on the album is Gray Matter. And it's also probably the most melodic song on the entire War album. Now, what really hooks me in is the chorus. It's very melodic, and Ryan Clark's vocals, I mean, you guys, we all know that he's a great, unclean vocalist. But the way that he is able to harmonize and really pull out so much emotion from his clean vocals, I mean, he deserves all the credit in the world. And that's definitely apparent in this entire song, Gray Matter. Definitely my first favorite from the War album. I mean, you have to check it out. That chorus is so catchy. My second favorite would probably be The Negative. Now, The Negative was one of the singles released before it came out. And, man, this is definitely probably the second heaviest song on the War album. I mean, really packs a punch, as you guys know. Very heavy, but then the chorus gets very melodic, and Ryan Clark is once again able to showcase how versatile it is. I mean, how versatile he is, I should say. But yeah, really great stuff. My third favorite from War is probably a song called, oh, now it's going to leave me. Probably Lesser Gods, which is the closing track of War. Definitely one of the most, I would say probably the most unique track on War. I mean, it's still Demon Hunter, it's still very, very heavy, but at the beginning you don't really think it's going to be all that heavy, and Ryan Clark's voice sounds kind of different in the beginning. And that's a small nitpick. You'll just have to see what I mean when you listen for yourself. But very good. It's still very good. Great way to close out the album. The instruments are fantastic. Ryan Clark's voice is the only kind of nitpick, but it's still very, very good. Number 4 from War would probably be Ash. And Ash is probably the heaviest song on the album, and it's also the shortest song on the album. I mean, it clocks in at barely under 3 minutes. But it's definitely the heaviest. I don't have a lot of words to describe this. Very, very heavy. I think there's hardly any clean singing in it, if I remember right. But very, very intense. That's all I can say. And for my 5th favorite, I would probably have to go with On My Side. On My Side, I wasn't too thrilled about when it first came out, but after so many listens, it has grown on me immensely. And once again, it's those catchy choruses that always get me, and this is no different. It has a really catchy chorus with great lyrics, and once again, Ryan Clark just absolutely shines in that department. So yeah, that's my 5 favorites from War. If I had to rate War on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a solid 9.5 out of 10 for me. Yeah, it's that good. Now let's move on to Peace. Now Peace is definitely, like I said, the softer of the albums. But musically, it's still got its heaviness. Not as heavy as War by any means, but it's still there. Kind of like, I'm trying to think of a song to compare some of these other songs to. The only one that's coming to mind is 1000 Apologies as far as the music goes. Vocally, probably stuff that you would hear on Outlive, but it's not bad at all. I mean, at all. And my 5 favorites from this album would be I Don't Believe You, Loneliness, Fear Is Not My Guide, I'm sorry guys, these names are drawing a blank for me all of a sudden. Recuse Myself, which was one of the singles released from the Peace album, and probably Two Ways. Those are my 5 favorites from Peace. Now, I grouped these all together because they all pretty much sound the same to me, but they're very, very good. Like I said, Ryan Clark shines on the melodics in this album. Now, my only nitpick with this album, Peace, is it has a song called When the Devil Come. Now, this is probably one of the most different and unique Demon Hunter tracks that they've ever done, but that doesn't make it good. I don't care for this track at all. It has like a country blues feel to it almost, and that's definitely, in my opinion, not Demon Hunter's strong suit at all. So that's the only nitpick, the only bad song on both of these albums that I don't care for. And that's saying something, I think. There's only one bad song out of 2 albums combined. That's a great track record. And I would give Peace an 8 out of 10. But yeah, I know I don't really go in depth as much as I used to. That's just because, you know, like I said in my In Flames review, I feel like I say the same things over and over again, and I don't really give any clear description of the songs, and I don't feel like I even did that in this video. But maybe I'll try to get better at that. But anyway, guys, for a combined score, I would give both of these, like I said, for a combined score, I would give it a 9 out of 10. That would be my average for this. Definitely, it's probably up there with In Flames as my top albums of the year so far. I would put Demon Hunter above In Flames, but they're both really good, really solid albums. But yeah, I was impressed. I was overly impressed. Demon Hunter definitely did not disappoint. And if you like old school Demon Hunter, you're gonna like this. If you're a Demon Hunter fan at all, you're gonna like this. But yeah, guys, that's it. And I'll probably have one more video coming, but it's not gonna be any album reviews. I'm actually getting some more albums in the mail today, some more classic stuff. So be on the lookout for that later on in the day. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for the reviews of Demon Hunter's double album, War and Peace. As always, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you thought of the album. And as always, I'll see you guys in my CD pickup video later. Take care.